Hi Libra, this is going to be your art channeled message. I channel messages through art, creativity. I really hope my messages inspire you to see the art within yourself, within your journey, and within everything around you because we all start from zero, which is just a blank canvas. If you'd like a personal reading, all that is down below. And lastly, there's no rules here. So if this finds you, it's definitely meant for you. You can binge watch them, watch if they're suggested, even my old ones. That happens a lot where they'll pop up. And what's special about my messages or my readings and my art is it always leads to the bigger picture. Or it's like one big optical illusion with like the overall message and then the underlying stuff. Sometimes I won't get like a clear structured message or I'll speak in an art form, but it's up to you to decipher what I'm trying to say without actually saying it. It's kind of mysterious, but that's what I'm here. Okay, Libra, the reason I already shuffled and put your cards out is because I want to articulate this the best way I can while being patient and taking my time. For some messages, there's just so much that I don't want to get tongue-tied, but I'm really excited to talk about those because that was the first card out, and then that was the second one, and they both sort of intertwine with the message. Anyways, what I started drawing for you were a series of pointy buildings in a row. It almost gives me the vibe of a city view from far away. You know how cities look like just a bundle of lights from a certain angle? It's like so much action or activity can be indicated by that or by that. I'm hearing, Libra, the lights are on, you can go in. Similar to how lights being on indicates someone is home. It's like the city is very much alive. Here's the green light, here's your okay, or your signal. Your art theme is the city is alive, but now it's time to see the action, is what I heard. This is starting off very mysterious and eerie, but I kind of like it, so let's see where it goes. I just heard come alive in the nighttime. Shady things happen after dark, aka shady activity. Secret lives even happen after dark. People often pursue clubs, bars, etc. after dark to embrace that wolf or wild side, night owl. I love how it's being compared to animals, and we'll get right to that because that correlates to what I said about animals or wolves. I'm even getting someone has a side you don't know about yet, almost like a double life, like a werewolf. In my drawing, it's like cities by day, not so bad, but cities at night, be careful. I'm also seeing the sun symbolizes, or the daylight symbolizes what one is open about, or the version of them that you see, versus the moon, nighttime. That's all about what's hidden. Only the other night people could possibly understand or see that. I'm even getting the bigger picture here already, is how each person gets a different version of you. For example, like you might be a geek in that group, you might be an introvert in this place, everyone knows you, you're popular in this place. It's like something here about a change of location. I'm even seeing this about like walking home alone at night or going somewhere at night where no one knows this person. So the first card I pulled out was Bully, and I immediately was getting werewolf again, like the big bad wolf blowing down the house. And eventually, at the end of the three little pigs, they made one of brick so the house couldn't go down anymore. I was also getting the scenario of Lights going on. Like, you know how in movies, especially with teenagers, like they'll come home, they'll think everyone's asleep, it's all dark, and then someone just turns on a lamp or they turn on a light, and it's like, where have you been? I was worried sick. Or like, what have you been up to? Why are you being so secretive? So I'm getting that symbolizes this as well. I'm even seeing the light turning on as like the exposure, something finally coming to light. And then right after bully, I pulled victim, which is very weird. I'm getting so many things. This is exactly why I had to like break it down with my art. First and foremost, I'm getting like you're the only one that sees someone for who they truly are, or maybe you were some type of victim by them in some way. And it's kind of like those situations where it's not just about what happened to you. It's like, I don't want it to happen to anyone else. I don't want it to happen to another boy or another girl. It's kind of like exposing them or putting them away figuratively so it doesn't happen to anyone else. Like, no more victims. I find it very ironic as well. This is the first tarot card out, which Five of Swords usually indicates bullying or perhaps getting away with something. I know these are very dark cards that almost like looks like the nighttime. And then the Page of Pentacles is usually all about starting anew or just simply being a beginner, beginning somewhere different. Like, just keep getting it. It's like going somewhere where no one knows you or where you don't have a reputation so that it's easier to find another victim. Everyone sees a different version of you, someone else. Even getting on a positive note, I'm getting so many different variations, but it's like, I feel like you, Libra, are going to be a social butterfly in a new place, even despite you being not really known or not really knowing anybody in another place. So it's like you're going to flourish in a different environment. You're going to be expressing a different side of yourself in a positive way. I'm also getting someone is a bully by night, but by day they portray like they're an innocent victim. I've been getting something about groups, gatherings, parties in the city. I'm hearing too a long walk or a long drive or a long commute. Something here about like just not wanting to be seen or wanting to disconnect from who you are, like so you're not noticed. Oh my. On a positive note for you, like if you do feel like you deserve justice, I feel like you're going to get that. But usually when it comes to character, how people are viewed, it's like maybe you're the only one that sees it, but I'm getting like all dark comes to light. It's like you don't have to expose or show, teach, prove that someone is this. It will come out in their actions. It's like the big bad wolf comes out at night. Or they have a side that you only see. And I'm getting that's going to come out soon. I'm even getting like you feel like you can only attend something that's farther away or like where you can't be identified because you're sort of ashamed of this. It's like you really just want to, not in a bad way, like you really just want to disconnect from a certain area instead of keeping up appearances. It's like a teacher going to clubs, bars, maybe places they shouldn't be where they could be spotted by people that are also professional. They'd most likely do the same thing. I'm getting something else with the Three of Pentacles, but I don't know if I should say it. It reminds me of those people that do the SWING thing. I'm gonna get a Bob Ross card to end this reading. The Five of Swords even looks like the wind. It's like something is so, there's like tension, you could cut it with a knife. Even getting literally with my art theme, that scenario of someone just walking home in the night with the lights on. Usually lights on, like in the city is alive, or in a home indicates people are home or you are welcome. So that's very weird. I even said it alludes to elimination, so something's gonna be hard to maintain, I guess. And if something did happen to you and you feel like it's not fair, or like this person chooses carefully, or I'm getting like this isolation to go where they're not known, that's like you can't run forever. Wasn't really expecting to get something this dark, but we have we artists are a different breed of people. We're a happy bunch. Different breed, different animal, a different person to each group they're in. It's like here they're a nerd, here they're respected because that's their occupation, maybe that's their job. And over here, no one knows them. We're in the city, no one knows them. And then here, they're super popular. We're here, they're super respected. For here, not so much. Get what I mean? I think something here too about like starting anew and encountering a happy bunch. Or good people versus bad people. Okay, Libra, that's the end of this art channeled message. Please like, subscribe, support the channel in any way you can. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I think the bigger picture here is, it's even trippy to think about, like, only you truly know the truest, most authentic version of yourself. So many people see you in a different way. Sometimes you're the villain, sometimes they view you as a hero, sometimes they view you as a social butterfly, sometimes someone can be viewed as a bully, or only you see that, not everyone else does. But that doesn't always stay for long, but you also don't have to do anything about it either. Okay, Libra, I just finished your reading, and this happens a lot where I'll get unexpected conclusions, downloads, or things I feel like lead up to the bigger picture even more. So, I did say, or I am getting, that the reason you were having such a hard time getting through to people, so this is crazy. It's that each person, or you're a different person, different places. Getting the reason that's happening is because no one knows you here. Therefore, you can't get through to them. You don't really have an audience, or you feel like they wouldn't listen because in that area you're in now is the same area that these people or this person is respected. So it's like this weird switcheroo that's going to occur.